morning. It's your favorite holistic wellness and life coach, Holistic Niche. Ooh, child. When is quarantine over? Jesus, I look rough. Anyway, as you may or may not know, I am a life coach for children and teens. When I graduated college, I went into teaching. I taught English for high school students, for seniors at that. And then after school, I did after school tutorials for children in low income areas. So I worked for a nonprofit, and I taught English for third, fourth, fifth, and sixth graders. And then after that, I worked in the mental health field, and I worked with children who had a whole lot of, disorders. I don't like to use that word. But and then after that, I was a case manager for foster children. I've always coached young adults throughout that, like, on the side as my side hustle. But a lot of people don't know I work with children a lot, a whole lot. So I realized that, children and teens have a story too. Matter of fact, that's when the story begins. Because, us as adults, we forget that they have their own lane. So, and they have their own story. And as I'm going through, especially when I realized this, especially when and when I went into the mental health field, and I worked with children, teens, and young adults. So I heard stories from all types of walk of life, and I realized that children and teens also need help too, right? So I decided to help them become healthier adults, learn the fundamentals of being an adult, adulting 101. So when they become adults, they're not as stressed out. They are a step ahead of their peers and things like that. Also, when I worked in foster care, of course they have a story. But how do they get through the story? How do they build resilience? How do they not fall into a system that doesn't give them a chance? So I help them. I do one-on-one coaching. I'm not going to be their parent. I don't want to be their mom. I don't want to be their dad. I'm just another tool to use to help them be on the straight and narrow. A lot of parents are on the inside, and it's helpful to have another person from the outside looking in who don't know you, who doesn't judge your parenting. I'm not here to judge your parenting at all. I'm just here to whatever you say in the lane, help them become the better version of themselves. So help them find their career paths. College guidance, I do that. I do that a lot. A college guidance with teens who are graduating high school and don't know, what college is all about and if they want to go to college. So at a young age, I teach children how um, to build their talent because everybody has a born gift and a born talent. So I want them to grow up perfecting that so they won't go into college and not knowing what they want to do. Or if it's entrepreneurship, what if it's not college? What if they develop that skill and it's so keen and so, the foundation is so firm that they don't have to go to college? They can just be an entrepreneur. A lot of kids are very creative. I want to use their natural gifts because we are all born with natural gifts. And I don't want them going to college, racking up tens of thousands of dollars, and not knowing their path. So I help children to learn their path, how to cope with situations. I also do like basic fundamentals of financial um, literacy, healthy lifestyle education, like what to eat, how to mentally develop and have emotional intelligence, and how to deal with situations. So, if you know anyone or any child, or you want to invest in your children along with investing with yourself, invest in a life coach. Invest in coaching. It's not there to judge your parenting, for you to feel bad. It's just someone to another tool, another resource to help them go a step further. That's all it is. So I'm really down to earth. I really I just want to see the good. I want to see every single child grow up to be the best version of themselves in a healthy way. Like these are going to be the people that take care of us when we get older. So I want them to have emotional intelligence. I want them to know how to build healthy relationships with people, how to communicate healthy in a healthy manner. Because this is the ages where a lot of trauma happens to kids. So I want them to not be in the system, not be a statistic. You know, that's all. So that's what my coaching is about. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, everything will be in the description. Click the links. See you guys later.